Welcome to East Coast LQ Reviews, and today I got Old Grandad, and this is bonded. So basically, this is kind of like your Kentucky bottled and bond. So it says it's got a high rye mash bill, and this is Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. So bottled and bond, it's got to be at least 50% alcohol, or 100 proof, and it's got to be aged for at least 4 years. So I'm going to pour this into my Glencairn here. Just elbowed my drawer there. So I'm going to read some stuff off Whiskey Jug. So the Whiskey Jug gave this an 85. So the nose on this is supposed to be dark sweets, vanilla, caramelized fruit, spice, and oak. So I'm going to go for the nose now. I kind of get like that butterscotch fudge. Kind of get a little bit of that rye. So I'm going to go over the mash bill. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. So the mash bill is 63% corn, 27% rye, and 10% malted barley. So you kind of get a little bit of a malty smell. Like I said before, you get a nice butterscotch fudge. Definitely vanilla, caramel, oak, and wood. Definitely get the bourbon spice, maybe some cinnamon. So I'm going to go for the taste now. You can definitely get the bourbon spice right up front. Definitely oaky and woody. Add a couple drops of water to this. With the water, I get a little bit more of that vanilla. I definitely get like that, the spices, maybe that cinnamon spice. And it's definitely got a nice tingle on the tongue, kind of like you would get from a rye. So you definitely can taste the rye, maybe a little bit of dill. So the finish, actually I'm going to go over the taste on Whiskey Jug. It says caramel, oak, spice, vanilla, and white pepper. I don't really get much of the white pepper, but I definitely get the heavy caramel, definitely wood and oak, bourbon spice or cinnamon, and that kind of sweet vanilla, almost like a sweet vanilla ice cream. Add a couple more drops of water here. Alright, so the finish is long, caramel, oak, spice, vanilla, and grain. So I kind of get a lingering, grainy, kind of caramel, wood and oak, the bourbon spice and the cinnamon definitely linger with that flavor, and it kind of sits in your mouth and you kind of get that nice numbing feeling. For 50%, it's actually pretty smooth. I know the other bottled and bond I did, Evan Williams, kind of made me sweat a little bit. This one's making me sweat a little bit too, but it's not as bad as the other one. Just spilled a little bit on myself. Excuse me. So the mouthfeel on it, it's kind of medium. It's not too watery. You can definitely tell this hasn't been watered down as much as, let's say, like your average bourbon would be, because this is bottled and bond at 50%. So the price on this, I paid, I believe it was $18.99 for a $7.50, so that's a great price for a bottled and bond 50%. And with that high ABV, you won't be drinking as much. You'll definitely be able to get you'll be able to start feeling nice sooner than you would with the normal bourbon. So for a rating on this, I think I actually like this one a lot more than the Evan Williams, because with this one, I definitely get that butterscotch fudge on the nose. And I believe I got that kind of with that the George Dickel number 12. I think I have it up here. So yeah, I definitely got the butterscotch fudge, as in I did with this. And I really like that. That's definitely something that makes me want to buy this again. So it's definitely recommended. If you see this in your store, in a store, excuse me, and you're deciding whether or not you want to buy this or the regular one. I actually haven't tried the other old Grandad, but this is pretty damn good. The other Evan Williams Bald & Bond, grab that real quick. This is kind of like the other Evan Williams, but it's just that Bald & Bond standard, and I believe the Bald & Bond gives it a lot more flavor, and like I said before, you're not going to drink as much because it's that higher ABV. And yeah, I really like these Bald & Bonds. I'm definitely going to pick up a lot more. And yeah, there you have it. If there's any other liquor or beers you'd like to see on my channel, leave a comment below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more upcoming videos on liquor and beer. Thanks for watching. Cheers.